Hey YouTube, so today I want to talk about my crystal collection because a lovely person requested to see it in full, and at first I was like, I don't think I have that big of a collection, and then I actually got it all together. It's like, oh no, I totally have enough to do the video like this. So let's get to the overview of all the wonderful things that I have. So here is the totality of my stone and crystal collection. Quite a bit, a couple of big pieces, but mostly I just have a ton of tumble stones, really. Let's see, so I definitely have some amethyst right here. This one I actually got in my White Witch box, and it was absolutely beautiful. I love having a little extra cluster along with this, and then a little tumble stone of it as well. I also use mostly a lot of clear quartz and different, I've got some clusters going on here, along with a point that I got not that long ago. This is probably what I use the most in my spells and things of that nature. This guy's pretty much always charged up. I charge mostly all my crystals on, I feel really powerful on different like crescent moons. I don't know if anyone else does that, but that's when I really like to charge things up. Feels like a perfect like if I'm wanting something to go away, I'll do something transitioning from full moon to new moon. If I want something to like really power up, I will put it out during new moon to full moon and that type of deal. And I'll put it out for many nights so it gets kind of like that increasing or decreasing energy vibe. Got some smoky quartz right here, which I also use quite frequently. This is the first big thing of smoky quartz that I bought. I don't really think I have any other smoky quartz in it besides that. I have a little itty bitty thing of citrine, teeny tiny. I definitely want to be picking up some more citrine in the near future. Excuse my nails, obviously. I've been picking off my nail polish. I have, of the rose quartz that I have, is really only these two pieces. It's very tiny. And I really should pick up some more of it since, come back. I use this so often in my practice. Like this little heart guy here came on a necklace that I bought a long time ago. And quite honestly, it's just always a part of something in some way, shape, or form. A lot of when I'm trying to bring good energy is always there. I really need to pick up some more of this. Next pieces that I have, which are probably some of my favorites, so is this. It's Desert Rose, and it can come in little clusters like this, but pretty much my pride and joy of my crystal collection, this big guy. And it's because of how big it is, and then actually the actual shape of it. It fits so perfectly within the palm of my hand like this. This is great that I use a lot of this for meditation and stuff. Excuse me that I don't really know much of the properties and things. Ever since I was young, I could kind of pick up on the vibrations of crystals. I've done that. My grandmother actually taught me how to do that. She was very much of like, they'll vibrate and tell you which one wants to work with you a lot. And so I would do that. And so I've never really been one to look into the actual properties. It's been more of me just what vibrates well, but I definitely want to get more into what something actually is and what other people use it as to see if it's a more valuable thing in a different part of my practice. I also have, this is just a small amount. I'm pretty sure I have more tiger's eye around. I think I just constantly have little bits of tiger's eye pretty much everywhere. This, I use a lot of this during my fall rituals, anything on Samhain and a bunch of other things, Lammas especially, any sort of thing like that. I was definitely using a bunch of tiger's eye. Let's see, I have a couple of these others. These are all ones, again, like I said, they vibrate well, and I just kind of pick them up at different times, at different crystal shops that I like. But quite honestly, I don't really know what they are or what they vibrate to type of deal, but I do use these two a lot in my practice. I think it's nice to have a variety of crystals. You know, you don't need to just go after clear quartz all the time. Definitely going after different pieces can help. And then a lot of these things are just like pebbles and things that I've picked up from my own like adventures throughout in riverbeds and other things like that. I know for sure, where'd you go? Here you are. I found this one in Arizona. There's this old lake that kind of recedes a lot during the summertime, so you can really get in there, and there could be a lot of mineral deposits and stuff. And sometimes this as well, really, I feel like it's one with the nature and the current environment I'm in, so that can be really helpful. And here's a question for everybody. So, I went to a crystal shop with my friend Chloe a long time ago, and this little buddy just called out to me like crazy. And basically this is the one that when I really need to pump up a spell, I use this guy. I don't know what he is. I used to. I believe the energies had something to do, again, with powering up, with really is kind of a great catalyst. This is something where even, like, it's been so long since I've charged him up, but he still is just such a high vibe in my hand. Like, I just feel very tingly and warm. Yeah, so if anyone kind of can tell me what in the world this is, that'd be fantastic, because, oh my god, the vibrations off this are great. And then there's this guy, which came in my last White Witch box, or a witch box ago. And this guy is labradorite. I absolutely adore this stone. I love the fact that it's a pinnacle. I can feel there's just a lot of, like, I hold this one mostly at my work, and I use it a lot to just kind of like take in all the energies that I'm feeling, and then I will then use it in a spell later, since I get really stressed out at work on a regular basis. And I love that if I'm like meditating with it specifically, like I'll really like just look into this and try to find different patterns, because if you can see with the light how it catches, like it looks like there's a storm in the dang crystal. Like it looks like a huge thunder lightning storm is just happening with all the different mixes of colors, and it just looks like a whole bunch of lightning and thunder is happening within the crystal, which I love because I'm a huge fan of storms. So yeah, this is basically my crystal collection with a bunch of other stones. There's a bunch of things that went over here. I have this guy, for example, has been using to charge up my crystals, and when I bought him I knew what he was. I do not for the life of me remember. Anyone else do this where they buy a crystal a bunch of times and they're like, what were you actually? I do not recall. So yeah, I make new videos every Wednesday and Saturday, guys. So if you liked this video, please like a little thumb up button down there below, and subscribe if you would like more. I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.